Understand something. That failure is going to lead to growth. You learned something in that, and that is a huge positive, not a negative. So even though we're trying to protect ourselves, understand that there's positive, so much motivation, and so much energy around the fact that we did fail. My name is Greg Macaluso. I sell millions of dollars of real estate. My group sells hundreds of millions of dollars of real estate. And my main driver behind sharing this information with you in this platform, in this way, is so that I can give you the motivation, the mindset, the tools, the energy, the ideas around having greater success. I want you to be successful. I want everyone around you to be successful because I look at it as energy, and high energy brings everybody up to a better level, and that's what we want for everyone in their life. So that's why I'm sharing this information with you. Got to do one thing for me. Do one small favor for me. Hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the channel. Show me that you appreciate this information I'm sharing with you, because I'm going to continue to do so. And by you hitting subscribe, you're letting me know that you're loving it as well. I appreciate it so much. I love sharing it. We're going to keep this energy going. I'm super excited about the topic we're talking about today. It's something I think about on a regular basis. So let's get into it. All right, so today's topic is something I like to call failing forward. And what does that mean? It means that we are all moving forward in our lives. We can't stop time. We're all moving forward, right? We're going to continue to do so. But we're failing forward, meaning we're looking at it from a different perspective, a different mindset idea on how our failures are really where the growth lies in our success. And it's interesting because I feel like it doesn't get pointed out enough in that taking attempts, tries at things where you fail, because we've all done it. Anyone that's been ultra successful and anyone that has ever given an interview about where they finally got to of what we perceive as the epitome of hitting their goal, they talk about all the failures that they had along the way and all the things that they didn't do right, because that's what happens. We learn through that process. And I love to represent things from a simplistic perspective on how things really happen to us throughout our lives, even from when we were children, that really affect us in how we think about things. Like, no one ever really wants to fail. Inherently from when we're smaller, and then as we grow up, it's a protective mechanism that we have in all of us to make sure that we feel good about what it is that we're doing forward, because I don't want to feel like I failed at this. But learning that in those failures is where the growth is, it'll kind of shift your psychology, and the failures are good. In one of my prior videos, I brought up the aspect about achievements when you're trying to reach for your goal, and how there's momentum in hitting those achievements, because there's certain things that you're going to hit. There's going to be accomplishments you have along the way that you're going to hit through trying to stretch for a goal that you can build momentum off of. Well, trying to hit that goal and those accomplishments that you have, in the midst of all that, you've probably had a number of failures, because you tried a number of things. You tried prospecting, you tried a new tool, you tried a different sales pitch, whatever it might be. You tried something different and you may have failed at it. Understand something. That failure is going to lead to growth. You learned something in that, and that is a huge positive, not a negative. So even though we're trying to protect ourselves, understand that there's so much motivation, and so much energy around the fact that we did fail. From when we're kids, we fail at things all the time. Like I'm sure all of you, if you ever learned how to ride a bike, you failed the first few times you tried to do it. When we first learned how to read, we didn't know how to read right away. We're failing at trying to sound out a word, and then you learned how to do it, right? Those failures are where you're growing from. Maybe you got a new gadget as an adult right now. You got a new smartphone, or a new gadget in a little tool in your house, and you had to figure out how to use it. Right? You probably failed at trying to use it the first few times, and then all of a sudden it worked well. So what I mean by all of this is that understand that every day, in everything that we do, as long as you keep taking tries, attempts, shots at what it is that you're trying to have success in, you're going to have failures. And then from those failures are going to come accomplishments, and then from those accomplishments are going to come your goals. And that is the beauty of understanding the positivity and the motivation that comes with failure. I know that sounds crazy, but think about it in that positive light, and I guarantee you have greater success. So again, I love sharing this information with you. It's so wonderful for me to share it with you. Please continue to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, a like, connect with me. My contact information is below if you want to connect with me to chat a little bit more. I love sharing information one-on-one as well. and I'm going to continue to do so. I appreciate you. I appreciate you joining the channel, and I'll talk to you soon.